Good day, good day, good day. Good day, everybody. It's good to see everybody. Good day, Pastor Al. Hey, Mommy. Hey, Simone. Hey, Nan. It's good to see everybody. Thank you for joining me today. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to SIP with Rev Melissa, and SIP is Spirit in Practice. And that's what we've been doing all week long, just reminding ourselves that it's all about the practice. So it's like going back to basics, practice 101, right? Because sometimes you just need that reminder. Just need that reminder. You need to remember, right? So I needed that for myself this week. So there you have the practice series. Yes. So we're going to wrap it up today. I was on the streets literally yesterday, literally in the streets yesterday, doing some stuff for my girls. Was at one of their schools having coffee with the principal. I just love that whole notion. And it was lovely. It was lovely. So we're back in Studio B today, and we're going to keep it going as we wrap up the practice series. And let's just remember, when we're talking about practice, we're talking about that which we do habitually, right? Repetition, repeatedly, right? Over and over and over again. And it gets better and better and better and better. Like anything you practice, it gets better. All right? All right. So, how y'all been doing this week? How y'all been doing with your spiritual practice this week? Are you more cognizant of it when you wake up in the morning? Like, tell me, put something in the chat. Let me see in the comments. How has it been for you this week? Have you kind of like dusted it off and freshened it up a little bit? Have you incorporated other things to it? Have you said, oh, you know what? This just does not work for me. This part right here doesn't work for me. I'm going to incorporate something else into it. So what have you done this week? How has your spiritual practice been for you this week? Just curious how that is going for everybody this week, because we are practicing, right? We are practicing our spiritual practice. And if you needed something to practice with or to focus yourself on, your quality of God, your quality of spirit that we all affirmed for ourselves beginning in January of this year. And now we're 10 months in. And based on the latest research that Sekou shared with us this week, it takes 2 to 8 months for a habit to like really cement in. So we're past it. We're in 10 months. So if we've been doing our work, it should be locked in now. It should be locked in now. And if you feel like it's still a little loose, it's okay. It's okay. Just keep going. Keep doing your work. My mother just said, I put my practice first. I know that's right, Mommy. She puts her practice first. And I know what she means by that. What my mother means by that is she puts God first. So when she gets up in the morning, her first thing is God, right? And that's what our spiritual practice does for us. It aligns us with the one, right? Lindsay said, great week. She started a class that helps her wake this week. Okay. She said she's been putting it off for a while. All right. That's okay. That's okay. What matters is what you're doing now. We can't do anything about the past, right? We can practice letting go of the past. That's a great practice right there, to let go of the past and to focus on that which we are desiring. Lovejoy said, great spiritual growth. I pray often for and with others. All right, my prayer warriors. Yes, I love that, Simone. Practice praying often. That is part of our spiritual practice. Mine's too. And she started yoga and meditation. Oh, you are doing it. You are doing it. So great. Keep it up. Keep it up. And as you go, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, right? All right now. All right. So I want to share something. And, you know, we always have received exactly what we need, right? So, the other day I said, maybe I'm going to do a 30-day mental diet class again. And so I took the book out and I had some loose Science of Mind magazine articles that fit into the 30-day mental diet. And today I went in it. I don't know why. I just did. And I found another one. And I was like, oh my God, this is perfect for practice, right? This is perfect for today. So I love this one because it has a little story in it that we can apply. And it's called Kingpin. So this is from the Science of Mind magazine, May 25th, 2020. So y'all know what we were going through May 25th, 2020, right? We was in the thick of the pandemic, right? We was shut in and there was no toilet paper, no sanitizer, right? Lines, long lines to get into the store. Y'all remember that? Oh, yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. So this is from back then. And the part that I want to share is this story. So this story is about loggers, right? So there are loggers and they are cutting down the trees and the trees are going down this river, right? So as the logs are going down the river, one of the logs goes crooked, right? And it stops all the other logs from being able to go down the river. So basically, this one log that's going sideways, right, is stopping the flow. It has stopped the flow, right? This one log went crooked and stopped all production. Everything is now just shut down, right? Nothing is flowing, right? And so what did they need to do? They needed to go and straighten out that log so it could start the flow again, right? Now, what if they just sat around and it was just like, oh, I really wish that log would straighten out. Oh, is it straightened yet? Oh, no, still not straightened. Now, other logs are still coming down upstream, but nothing's getting past that log, right? Nothing's getting past that log, right? So this is what I'm going to read to you. Those logging camp workers could not sit and wait for the jam to remedy itself. They took action to restore the flow. We cannot continue to wait for outer circumstances to change before we feel better. We have to cultivate the feeling of what life would be like if our big lies were straightened out and our experiences were filled with a rush of circulating good. To cultivate the feeling simply means to practice the feeling. We must reclaim the space from the squatters and make room for the practice feeling around being loved, feeling safe, having more than enough. The time spent worrying in our imagination is time we could spend breathing, sensing, and welcoming the rush of our awaiting solutions. I love that. That log that was jamming up something is that limiting belief, right? If I let that log, right? What was my foundational limiting belief was I am not worthy. So if I let that I am not worthy log stay crooked, it would block everything. Nothing could get through. So I got to straighten out that log, right? I got to transform it. I got to turn it right. Yes, I got to get it right by transforming it. And that took and takes practice, right? And not only did I practice my thinking about how I see myself and experience myself, but also feeling worthy, feeling worthiness. Yes, that's part of the practice, right? That's part of the practice. Yes, Ron, thank you for the shout out. I am worthy. Yes. So we cannot continue to let outer circumstances, what we see, the conditions, right, dictate what we're going to think and what we are feeling. about our lives. We know this, if we want to change the outer circumstances, where do we start? We start with that log that's jamming up everything, that's crooked, right? We start there with the limiting beliefs, and we apply it by practicing knowing who and whose we are, by practicing knowing the truth, by practicing aligning ourselves with the flow, with the universal flow that's never jammed up. That's never jammed up. So let's be like these loggers, right? And what they call it is they find the king pen. That's what they call the log that got crooked, that's jamming up everything. And each of us have a king pen of limiting beliefs, right? So let's find that king pen, right? And you don't have to go searching far because you already know what it is, right? It's usually one of 4 or 5. I am not worthy. I am not lovable. I am not safe. I am not enough. It's usually in there, right? So we practice knowing the truth, right? And we use our quality of spirit that we've been practicing with for the last 10 months to straighten out that king pen, straighten out that queen pen, right? Let's straighten it out so that the flow can flow. Yes, the flow can flow. So we're talking about practicing, ing. I love ing at the end of words because it automatically turns it into action, right? It activates. Practicing, right? The ing, the action of practice. Thinking, the action of thought. Feeling, the action of feeling. Doing, the action of do. Being, the action of be, right? It's time to turn it on, to activate it, and to practice. Hey, practice inging. Yes. Let's practice inging. Yes. Because we got to practice the flow, flowing, the action of flow, the activity of flow through you and as you. No blocks, right? That's what our spiritual practice gives us, right? It helps us to navigate that kingpin, that limiting belief, that lie. Yes, that lie in our lives. So no stuckness, no ruts, you ever have like an unsettling feeling? I have unsettling feelings sometimes, and I feel it either like in my chest or in my belly. And when I feel those feelings, that unsettling, like, oh, something's not right. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force, that kind of thing. I take a deep breath. I do a sacred pause, and I say my affirmation. And I start by saying it quietly to myself. And then I amplify it and it builds and builds and builds until it becomes like an incantation. And then I'm like grooving with it and I'm in the flow, right? And I have to tell you, because I don't really care, about other people's opinions of me, I'll do it anywhere. It doesn't matter to me. In Target, it don't matter. It don't matter. I'll just do it because I don't want that unsettledness to settle in. I don't want it to settle in. So it's informative. It's just information that I could use. Ooh, Rev Mel, what's going on? And sometimes it takes a minute, y'all. Sometimes it's instant and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it takes days and practicing and practicing and practicing and being gentle with myself and being gentle with myself, right? But I won't discover that if I'm not in the practice of it. I see you, Nan. Nan said, I am unsettled right now. Yes, I understand. And then what I know is the truth is that you have everything within yourself to minister to yourself. To minister to yourself. Yes. Follow the feeling, right? What is that unsettling feeling about? Peel it back. See what's underneath it. Because what we don't do is we don't disregard our feelings, no matter what it is. We acknowledge them because they are information that we need, that we can use so that we can transform over and over and over again as we have this experience. Yes? All right, y'all. So, people who are masters practice. People who are masters practice. So, if we want to have a mastermind, we have to practice. We have to practice. Have fun with it. It's not a chore. It's something that we get to do. Applying love to ourselves is something that we get to do. Yes? All right, y'all. So you could up your spiritual practice if you feel like you're at that point, right? Or you could just stay where you are. Check in with yourself. See where spirit wants you to move. And stay in the flow. Stay in the flow. All right, y'all. Because what we know is daily practice corrects thinking. Daily practice will straighten out that kingpin. Daily practice helps us to stay in the flow. So let's practice together. And so with that being said, I am happy to announce that I'm going to do a spiritual practice session on October 28th. That's a Thursday from 7 to 9. So that came up in my spiritual practice when I was doing my inspirational journaling. October 28th, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern time. And so I will have that information for you all next week, how you can register and participate. It's going to be a spiritual practice group session. That's what we're doing. We're doing, applying the work. So if you're up for that, join me. All right. Thank you, producer. So if you don't know, I am Rev Melissa. I am an interfaith minister. I am a purpose coach. I am a licensed religious science practitioner, and I am the spiritual director at Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living. And I am all about living my life in joy, connected to my yes. And so if you need support, please reach out to me. I would love to work with you, spend some time with you, and, get that kingpin straightened out. All right? All right, y'all. If this series has spoken to you, has been what you needed, please consider giving a love offering to my ministry of joy. I would truly appreciate it. We are all in the flow. The law of circulation flows in and it flows out in the giving and in the receiving. So I thank you so much in advance for your generosity. So let's get into some joy news. I already shared one joy news, October 28th, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time, our spiritual practice session. So please mark your calendars. All right. Let's see. There is something happening tomorrow. What is it again? It'll come back to me. Let me think about it for a minute. In the meantime, on Sunday, Living Life in Joy. Living Life in Joy. We have a wonderful guest. Her name is Ramona Curtis, and she is the founder of Unhoused St. Louis. And you want to check her out. A wonderful woman, also experienced being unhoused herself. So come on Sunday, 10:30 a.m. right here on New Thought Media Network and hear her story and hear the work that she's doing for the unhoused in St. Louis. She is one of the 8 organizations that the Hero Ministry supports. And I'm happy that Congregation of Joy is part of the Hero Ministry also. You can still donate, you can still give, you can still participate in this amazing service, this amazing ministry. Then at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have Sunday in Praise at Rockland CSL, where I'm the spiritual director. Please join us for service. You can do so by going to rocklandcsl.org, clicking on the Sunday service link to participate by Zoom. We also live stream on Facebook, and we're in person. So there's 3 ways that you can be in service. All right. It just came to me what's happening tomorrow. You know this guy, his name is Sekou Wrights. You heard of him? He's my producer, and he's my soul brother. We've known each other for many, many moons. And guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is his debut as a motivational speaker, and he is the opening for Les Brown. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. There it is. What's next? What's next after loss? That is the focus of Sekou's, where am I? The focus of Sekou's speech tomorrow. So we are going to show out. The Congregation of Joy is going to show out. It is absolutely free. It is Dream Leapers virtual retreat. It is going to be amazing tomorrow, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, free. You need to register. That's all you need to do. Just go to dreamleapers.com and you can do so. Okay, mommy, I will sign you up. I will sign you up, mommy. I'm my mother's tech support. It's all good. It's all good. So Sekou, come on. How you feeling? The eve of.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm my mom's tech support too, so that made me laugh so much. I'm like, wait, do I need to register my mom? Wait, is she good? I think she's registered already. I think we're good. But yeah, I'm feeling good, nerve-sighted, as your daughter would say.
Yes.
I can't believe it's tomorrow. Like, I swear, I've been talking about it all week, but I can't believe it's tomorrow. It just seems to come up so fast. But yeah, I'm good. I'm excited. I still can't believe I'm opening for Les Brown. Les Brown. I've been listening to this man so much over the past couple of years. So it's just a full circle moment for me to be like even in his space at all. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. Yeah.
Manifestation. Yes.
And just to circle back to your alley-oop, I appreciate that. You can still donate. I am doing this charity run. I am donating to 8 different nonprofits that work with the unhoused community in 4 different cities. Ramona Curtis, who will be on the show on Sunday, is the leader of one of those 8 nonprofits. And I only need $31 to close the gap between where I am now and where I want to be by tomorrow so that I can announce it. I want to announce this Hero Charity Run when I do this thing tomorrow for Dream Leapers. So if someone would be so kind to go to my website and donate $31 or so, I'd greatly appreciate it. So just go to SeKouWrights.com and close that gap.
All right, y'all. Y'all know how the Congregation of Joy rolls. $31, that is done. That is done. Somebody here in the Congregation of Joy is already on it. It's already on it. So you will have your announcement to make tomorrow. And so it is.
And so it is.
All right, everybody. So we have a full weekend, right? We have Saturday, Dream Leapers with Sekou. This is an event that Harriet Cole produces. She's the founder, creator of Dream Leapers. So just shout out to Harriet Cole for making this work available. Here we go. Wait. For making this work available to everyone for free. And I think there are about 12 speakers. So there's something there for everyone. But you won't know it if you don't show up, okay? 1 to 4 tomorrow. And then Sunday, you got Living Life in Joy. You got Spirit and Praise. We got a packed weekend so we can all get it in. It's all good stuff. Good for your soul. Good for your spirit. Good for your mind. Get yourself right. Straighten out that kingpin or queenpin, right? And stay in the flow because the flow is staying within you. Yes, yes, yes. All right, everybody. All right. I see you all. I see you, Gladys. I'm glad you made it too. Yes, Kathy. Yes, Queen Pen. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We got it straightened out. All right, everybody. I want to just wrap up by saying peace and blessings, peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.